Hey Libras, welcome and Happy New Year. So in this reading, we're going to look at the astrological houses and get clarity on all areas for a successful 2025. So watch your sun, moon, and rising signs to get the most complete picture. And this is timeless, so even though it says 2025, anytime you come across it, there may be messages here for you. And we're going to start with the first house of self and personality and just get some information on your attitude. What do we have for Libra? I love this. So yeah, you're definitely like coming into 2025 with this loving energy, like leading with your heart. And there will be many moments where you'll be able to share and express your heartfelt emotions. That's beautiful. All right, so we have influence of air here, and we have you here, Libra, with the air. So we have open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So yeah, those are all attributes that you are embodying and encompassing during 2025. And those are energies that are leading you to success and to be successful. So I love it. I love it. All right, so let's move to second house with personal finances and possessions. So what do we have here? Okay. All right, so, you know what? Let's look at this. All right, so we have, okay. So I would say definitely this is about you planning and taking inspired action toward your goals and toward your desires and toward continuing to build upon your financial foundation. And so this also may include you moving locations or moving jobs, and this may also include like work overseas or at a long distance in some way. And this could also be you, again, we talked about moving, but you like moving to a location for work that is the most beneficial, like and just as an example, like you may be in an area where it's not a lot of tech jobs, but that's what you do. So you may move to an area where there are more tech jobs and you know you have a better opportunity for success. So that's what I'm saying here. That's one potential possibility. So let's see what other energy is here. All right, so we have South Node with destined to release. Yes, absolutely. And so I hear that this move or whatever this plan is, moving locations or just exploring, expanding, branching out, networking, connecting with others all over the globe is part of your destiny and part of what it is that you came here to do. So whether it's the actual job or not, it's about you networking, connecting with others, and that will lead to your life purpose. Because I see for some of you that will lead to you identifying like, oh, okay, this is actually what I want to do and the type of work that I want to do. Love that. All right, so let's look at third house and communication. So what do we have for communication here? Thank you. Let's see what this is. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands here. So, excuse me. I see like loyalty and compassion and passion in your communications. So yeah, you're about connecting with soul family that is loyal, that has your best interest in mind, and can offer you support and guidance on your journey. And you want like the truth. Not anybody that doesn't have your best interest in mind, not anybody that's flaky or, you know, says, oh, you know what, I have the perfect person you should talk to about that, and never send you their contact information. Like, yeah, that's not the soul family we're talking about. We're talking about connecting with those individuals that are like-minded and loyal just as you are, and able to provide support and assistance. And when I say that, I don't mean like it could be monetary. It absolutely could be. But when I say like support and assistance, I'm meaning like that connection, that information. Okay. All right. So let's see, what influence do we have here? We have Leo with self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Absolutely. So incorporating these areas, having that higher vibration, being confident in yourself, knowing your value and knowing your worth. And again, we talked about loyalty. That's coming out here again. Also creativity. I love that, because when you are networking, when you are connecting, when you are, talking about things that are interesting to you, that is sparking your creativity, and you're being creative in that moment. So that is when those synchronicities can come and those downloads can come, and you can connect with them. All right, so in your communications, I would also say that there is this component of loyalty in your communication. So just be mindful of when you are connecting and speaking to different people, and you're making connections through other people, that you are just being appreciative of all the connections and people that are connecting you, and you're not putting any negative energy out there, or speaking negatively about anyone as well. Okay, so just be mindful of that. All right, so now let's move on to the fourth house with let's see what talents you have developed. I'm gonna look at that South Node first. So what talents have you developed? Talents. Okay, yeah, the balance being able to balance things, balance commitments, balance individuals, balance situations, and just be that party that comes in with a diplomatic approach. Let me see any lessons. What lessons? All right, yeah, community. See, as we also talked about, definitely making sure and being mindful of your communication, because you are connecting more with individuals, and you are going to be in the spotlight, and you are going to be celebrating and spending time with these individuals. So just keep it cool. There's plenty of things for you to talk about outside of gossip. Okay, and I'm not don't come for me. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying in general, just don't even go down that path, because it's just going to be not helpful to you, and it will come up later. So just, you have that opportunity, stay focused, stay positive, stay, talking about the ideas that you have, and doing things that are fun and spark your creativity, and just enjoying the moments. Okay, so again, this is what you've developed, where you're good at, and how you can be successful. So let's see, fourth house with home and family. Let's talk a little bit about that, see what we have there. Okay, thank you. So, okay, you are ready for the challenges and obstacles that come up. You may feel like you're not ready. You may feel like things are just way too out of control, but you are absolutely ready, and you're able to handle and work through and resolve conflict. Okay? You have everything that you need to do that within you already. Okay? So what else for home and family? Okay. All right. So it may be good to think of a plan for your home and family. What is it that you want to accomplish? If it's that you want to be better communicators this year, you want to have time, to sit down and eat together at the table. You want to do that twice a week, or, just whatever. Make some plans for creating a better home and family life. What is it that you want to do? Because for ultimate success in 2025, it is going to require you to have some sort of plan, to make the effort to have that type of family environment that you desire. So this is about making the effort, deciding what that is, first and foremost, obviously, deciding what that is, and deciding how to get there, and working toward getting there. Actually taking the inspired, actionable steps to get there. So what influence do we have? We have Earth with persistence, patience, and practicality. I love it, because that's what I just said. Not only make the plan, but actually stick to it. Have the strength to follow through on it, and continue to practice it, and continue to show up. It's about just showing up. Okay? And be patient with yourself, and be kind to yourself. If you fall off for a couple weeks, it's okay. Like, you're having a human experience. There's things going on that may be just how it has to be. But get back to it. Persevere. Pick it right back up as soon as you can. Especially when you feel passionate about it, and when you feel like it's the right thing for you to do, and for your highest good, and for everyone who is involved's highest good. Get back to it. Okay, so let's move on to our 5th house. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's a question. 5 comes after 4. But all right, so children. Let's look at children here. What do we have for children? Okay, I love it. All right. Yeah, this is a great year for children, and for them accomplishing their goals, and for just having that hope and love and happiness and how do I want to say it? I want to say like harmonic, like a home environment that's in harmony. Let's say it like that. Okay. Yeah. So just harmony in the home, peace in the home. Yeah, so this is really about, like we talked about, having the strength and courage to do what it is that you desire, to take the steps toward those goals that you have. Sticking to it. And I hear that it may be like members of the family, like, teenagers, there's, they have other focuses, and, they may not have time for certain things, but it's about like really having the strength and the courage to work with them, to be patient, and to not get upset if the first couple of times, like, it's like nobody wants to be here, or somebody's bored, or they rather be playing video games or something. It's about like really having that strength and that persistence and perseverance to work through it and get everybody on board. But once everyone gets on board, again, this is talking about what you can do to be successful. So when you get everybody on board, you're going to experience success. So what other influence do we have here? So we have Mercury with think, learn, network, and communicate. I love that, because again, we talked about having that patience. So maybe there's a different approach that you can use to get them on board. If they're like, I'd rather be playing video games right now. All right, well, what is fun? Like maybe there's you guys could take a walk instead of like just sitting around the table. Okay, so I'm just thinking of things and, giving you ideas, but it's about like really communicating and connecting with your family, and understanding like what makes them happy and what it is that they want. Okay, and working together for all of that. Okay, as a family unit. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So we're going to look at Chiron and what it takes a lifetime to kind of work through, what you're working on in this lifetime. And I feel like it's about like just replenishing your soul. One of the things that you came here to do is to enjoy yourself, to have fun, to have a good time, to receive those blessings and abundance coming to you. But it's really going to take you being on a high vibration and continuing to raise your vibration and your frequency so that you can connect with all the abundance that's available to you. And that really starts with those self-care practices, your meditations, your journaling, your getting out into nature, and taking care of your body, mind, and soul. All 3 areas. Okay, so you're working on that this lifetime. And I feel like we're all always working on that, but that is what's coming out in very clear, specific message. All right, so with our Chiron, what else do we have? Fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Yes, it's about incorporating those components and aspects as well. Get passionate about the things that you desire. Get people on board. Make people realize the importance of having a loving, unconditionally supportive family unit, and why you want to connect and why you want to be closer as a family. So that's just an example, but it's about inspiring others. And it's really, if you're inspiring yourself, trust that you're inspiring others. So don't spend too much time on, how can I get, Samantha to be inspired by us eating out 2 times a week, or us eating together at the table 2 times a week. Yeah, it's not really about that. It's about like, what do you feel inspired about? What does Samantha feel inspired about? And what can you do to bring the two together to bridge that gap? Okay. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, just let me know and I'll explain further. Okay, so what else do we have here? So let's look at work environment and health for our 6th house. So let's start with work environment. So what do we have for work environment? Okay. All right. So yeah. So in this area, you may experience a couple challenges, or you may have in the past, because it's like you're trying. There's you're always the one like trying to make things work, trying to, squash beefs and drama and all of that, trying to stay focused, trying to get everybody to focus and stay motivated. And you just look battered and bruised and tired of it at this point. So I feel like, so give me a clarification on this devil here. Give me clarification on that. Excuse me. So I hear like there's definitely someone in the environment that's really causing some strife, some stress, some pain. Like, okay. What else? So yeah, so there's like a colleague that kind of tempts you, and I feel like it's more like you're trying to be good, you're trying to be a positive influence on everyone, but this person like just keeps coming with like dumb shit, like they be triggering you, and it's like that's gonna trigger me, like it's kind of like you think it's funny, or you're doing it on purpose or something. So yeah, I do feel like there is someone in that environment that's just really like turns your stomach. Just, you can't do them. Like y'all just don't connect. But what else here? The work environment. What else? Thank you. All right. So definitely don't make any rash decisions or just snap out on this person. Like, really try your best to be clear, concise, non-emotional in your communications, and stay professional in your communications and your work with this person. So that's going to be for your highest good to do that. Okay. So let's see what influence we have here. We have fixed with stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Yeah, absolutely. So stay loyal to what is important to you, because at this moment in time, this job may be important to you. So it's really about staying focused, staying professional, and not letting this energy impact your day. Just stay positive, stay on a good note. When you deal with this person in particular, stay positive. Okay? Really keep that positive energy and those positive thoughts, so you can stay on a higher vibration and you can stay above their bullshit. Okay? So let's just look. I'm going to get one card for health, and I don't really do this. I don't do health because I'm not a medical doctor, but I do want to just get one card here to see if there's anything that we can share. Okay. Just give me one card, please. thank you. All right. Yeah, so there's definitely a need to, what I'm hearing is that your attitude is going to impact your health and how you're feeling. So really working on staying positive, letting go of things that aren't serving you, like this energy here. Like this person got to have some stomach problems and some ulcers from just feeling this way long term, or just, allowing yourself to get off track or to become unaligned or become a little too emotional and overthink things. So yeah, it's about like moving away from that for a healthier, happier you. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there because, again, I don't really do the health part because I'm not a medical doctor, but you at least have that little bit of knowledge that hopefully helps. All right, so let's move to 7th house with partnership, close relationships, and we also have Juno here. That's the way I was taught. So we have marriage, commitment as well. So let's see what we have there. Okay, thank you. Okay. So someone is giving. Someone is definitely giving. They're giving a lot. And there is this recognition that someone may have ulterior motives. Okay. So whoever that applies, however that applies, just be mindful of that. So that may cause a little bit of anxiety, fear, doubt, stress, but you really have the opportunity to, based on your actions, move forward into a more positive environment. Okay, so this is really going to be up to you how you want to handle this, because if your partner is open and willing to work with you, and you want that as well, if you both want that and you both decide, okay, we're going to get out of that negative energy and we're going to move into a more positive, unconditionally loving energy, you can do that and you can be successful by doing that. However, if you stay in this state of lack and drama and neediness and codependency, then you're going to get that type of energy back. Okay, so it's really about what it is that you want and what it is you're moving toward, because you're planting seeds here. You're planting seeds for sure. Absolutely. You're planting seeds. Excuse me. So it's about what type of seeds you're growing and what's going to flourish. And for a plant to flourish, it needs nurturing. It needs love. It needs water. It needs nourishment. Right? Okay, so what influences here? We have Libra. So we have you here. You be you. You be you. And it will all be okay, because you are a great communicator. You are a great leader. You are very diplomatic. So we have consideration, fairness, and harmony. So yeah, just do your shit. Okay. All right. So let's move to 8th house. This is a lot, so I'm going to take this for 8th house. Joint resources, other people's money, and then I think we had our Ace of Swords come out here. Yeah, so there's definitely some adjustments that you can make here that'll make things better and that'll make things easier. Now, this could be like if you manage investments or you manage financials for someone in some way, or this could be your family unit financials that we're talking about here. But there's absolutely an opportunity to cut out any wasteful spending, anything that's not working, anything that doesn't help. Also, if there are activities that you're doing that aren't helpful, there's an opportunity to cut them out or to balance them. So I'm thinking, like, for instance, if you both agree, okay, we're going to each put $500 into a joint account and we're going to pay the bills from that. But your bills are actually like $1,500 for the month, but then, so you pay that and then like there's this conflict over the rest and how the rest is going to get paid or whatever. So again, just an example. It's not a good one, but I'm just, maybe there's a balance that you can do where you're both decide, okay, we're going to have to put $250 more each in, and then we have our bills paid for the month. So, it's not ideal, but it's like what needs to get done to create a happy, harmonious environment. Okay, so that's where we have more of the balancing out. In addition to that, you may also decide like, oh, well, you know what? We could actually save $100 if we get a lower cable package or something. So also like, yeah, going through, balancing things out, cutting out things that don't make sense and that aren't helpful for the highest good and for the betterment of everyone in the entire situation is what we're talking about here. So yeah, and in a sense, that's you like letting go of stuff. Okay. So what influence do we have? We have third house with early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So those are just specifically when we're speaking toward like the communication. I love that here because that is something obviously that's going to be helpful during this process and during challenges and obstacles that come up. But also think about what you did as a child, okay? Because there's like, how did you enjoy yourself as a child? What did you do to make yourself happy? Because maybe you really enjoyed coloring. And, there's some coloring books out there that are inexpensive, and markers, crayons, what have you. But maybe get back to that. And that's something that you could do and, save money by. Get that and save money as opposed to like going to the movies or something. So yeah, it's about like reaching back, seeing what works, seeing what you love to do, and then doing more of that. And that's allowing you to save money, to stay on budget. You see how it all works out? But yeah, think outside the box. Think outside the box. Okay? So we are going to move on to our ninth house. Oh, and also what I wanted to say with other people's money is that you can also absolutely apply this if you are kind of managing others' money, even in a professional sense. You can still apply that. You can still suggest to them things in ways that they can lower expenses and suggest ways to them that they can lower expenses. And then there's even, you with researching and just being creative, going through that creative process, even if it's like journaling. Like sometimes writing things out allows those ideas to come to you. Like, hey, you know what? Well, if we do this, we could maybe save some money on your accounts and you'll be able to have more for this. So yeah, it's about those ideas that you can come across when you're doing things that you love and you're relaxing your mind that can work for you. Okay. All right, so now we'll move on to the ninth house, where we're going to look first at North Node. So we're going to see where you should be directing your talents. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, definitely in an area that you feel passionate about. So this could be something where, like, I'm hearing like investments or just something that you're using your mind with, like engineering or what do you feel passionate about? Because I feel like this has to do with something like from an intellectual perspective where you are using your mind. And you do really feel passionate about this as well. So I would love to know. So leave it down in the comments. That's very interesting because usually I get like more spiritual things that people that listen to me are passionate about. But this is kind of indicating that it may be something different. Let's see what influence we have. We have mutable with surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So yeah, whatever this is, it may also be different than what you're doing now. So you may have this desire to do something different. And if you do, go for it. When it feels right to you, go for it. allow yourself to experience it. And I want to see here also with higher education, if that is going to play a part here in some way. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, so that makes sense, because I'm feeling like something more where there is some training or certifications involved, and you have every opportunity to be successful by exploring and going down that path. You have every opportunity. It's like a new opportunity. You're being handed something, okay? However, with you being handed this gift and this blessing, it is going to require effort. So that's why I always say, like, do what you feel inspired to do and take inspired action. So we're talking about your true desires here. And that being successful with your effort and hard work. And you have the chance to catapult into a completely new portal, a higher vibration, where you are receiving that abundance, that infinite abundance. So explore this. And if it feels good, go for it. Do it. So we have Chiron here with hurt and heal. Okay, so I feel like this is absolutely, so this, for some of you, and maybe this is even just for one person, like I feel like you had these dreams or desires previously, and you went in a different direction because maybe you thought you weren't smart enough, or you just didn't have the funding to get the education that was needed. But this is about you having that second chance and exploring that, because it's really tied to who you are authentically. Okay, so I don't know, like architect, design, interior design, like, yeah, there's definitely something here that requires like creativity, thought, passion, little bit of research. But yeah, it could be very, very, very lucrative for you if you go for it. All right, so let's get into 10th house with career and status. What do we have for career and status? Okay, what else? Thank you. All right, yeah. So again, it's about you getting back to who you authentically are, what it is that you truly desire, aligning with your life purpose and your path that you planned before you came here. So it's about getting back aligned to that path and not worrying about what others are thinking or saying about you as you do that, because you've been through it. You've been through all of it. You know how to be successful. You know how to be successful, and you've learned many, many lessons already. So this is about you like stepping out of that type of energy where you're just like getting by and you're just trying stuff and you're just over and over and over again hitting those walls and blocks. So this is about you taking a different approach and trying something different and using those lessons that you learned to apply it and to go for your dreams. So let's see what other influence. So we have the 7th house with profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Interesting. So it could be a partner that inspires you in some way to go for your dreams and live your dreams. So listen, talk about things, talk about your ideas. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how supportive your partner will be. And I think that some of you are like, I don't even want to broach the topic because it is going to require me to go to school. It is going to require me to have, money to get loans or spend time. And you're thinking like, I don't even want to talk about it because I know they're not going to go for it. They're not going to, pick up extra shifts or cook more to support this and help us. But you will be pleasantly surprised if you, like, again, we're talking about like life purpose things, like your destiny here, okay? So anytime that you feel that you want to talk about that. I think you might be surprised at the results and the outcome of that conversation and situation. All right, so let's move on. Let's get to our 11th house with friends. What do we have for friends? Okay, thank you. Okay, this is a lot. All right. All right, so I feel like you may be like cutting ties with someone who's just like a little overbearing, and I'm hearing like you didn't really like them anyway. You didn't really care for them anyway. So this is like really a blessing in disguise to just like be rid of that energy. But I do see someone that's a little more like domineering and straightforward. And this person could also even be deceptive at times. So they could like lie about certain things sometimes, but they're very like outspoken, and I'm hearing like sometimes even like militant with their ideas and actions. And this is about like something happening and kind of sparking this like discussion of like, do I really feel like you're a friend and you have my best interest in mind? No. And because of that, I'm cutting you out. Or no, and because of that, I'm only going to deal with you on the like, I'm going to deal with you in the least possible way every time I have to deal with you. I'm going to be short, direct, to the point, and that's how our relationship is going to be. Okay, so I definitely see that. So just be mindful of that, and for people that are appearing to not have your best interest in mind, so that you can deal with them appropriately and you can deal with them in a way that feels most comfortable for you. So we have the 8th house influence here with transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. So yeah, this may be something that a lesson that you design for yourself to learn, because the word karma just has like a specific indication, and I feel like I have a little bit of a different definition for that, because to me it's really about just recognizing when you don't prefer something and you want to go in a different direction. So this person's definitely gonna recognize, you're gonna recognize that immediately based on how this person interacts with you and what they do. So you're going to recognize that immediately, and that's going to give you the ability to make changes and to be different and say, you know what, okay, you're only getting access to me in this way moving forward, if at all. Okay, so let's move on to our 12th house with subconscious and spirituality. So let's just look at spirituality here. What do we have for spirituality? All right. Okay. All right. So I see that may be a little bit of a struggle for you, but this is all about you learning and growing. Okay. So we just have more of that, which is wonderful, because you know what it is and you know what you want to grow and you know what you want to do. It's just, I do see like this little struggle from here and there at times with progression along your spiritual path. So we have feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work, and patience. Oh my goodness, I just said that, right? So what is going to help you here? Staying consistent and patience, putting in the effort. If you want to grow, if you want to experience those spiritual milestones and evolution on your path, stay consistent. Keep doing it. Even when you feel like, okay, I haven't had any spiritual breakthroughs. It's about continuing to do it. Keeping, what the hell? Okay, I'm trying to say like staying on track. I don't know why I'm saying keeping. Staying on track with your goals. So see, like I hear things and they come through, but then, you know, I gotta translate and process it in my mind and my ego and all of that. So just bear with me here. But yeah, this is definitely about like persistence and following through on your goals. Like if you say, I want to experience spiritual breakthroughs and I'm going to meditate more, like actually do that. And you will experience that. This is about what you need to do to be successful. So patience and effort. Okay, so let's get some oracle. So what messages do we have for the whole year for our Libras? All right, so we have surrender with I can release my need to control. I love that. I love that. Just allowing things to flow and letting them be. We have kindness counts and grief. Okay, yeah, so I do see like a little bit of struggle here with growing your spirituality with external parties here. But you got this. And you're going to use your amazing communication and diplomatic skills to get through. And your kindness. Okay, so just remember that when you are going through those struggles, when you are having those disagreements with others, call on that emotional intelligence. Call on that diplomatic approach that you are so good at. Okay, so we'll get through here. So we have honesty, temperance, and tenacious. I love all of these cards. So speaking authentically, speaking your truth, because I'm a Libra rising and a Libra moon, and I know that a lot of times I will say like, you know what, I don't even want to deal with it, I'm gonna just deal with it later. But it's about like speaking up and being honest about your feelings and what you're feeling, but doing that in an emotionally intelligent way. Okay, so in a constructive way. So communicating constructively about how you feel. All right, and creating that balance. Give me one more here. What do we have? Understanding. Ooh, I love this. So these are all key words for you to assist you with success in 2025. All right, so I'm also hearing like heart chakra. So I'm seeing a lot of that. Heart chakra, staying grounded as well. And opening your crown chakra up and allowing yourself to receive those downloads. Okay, so you may want to focus on those chakras. Heart, sacral, heart root, but also sacral since I mentioned it. But heart, root, and crown. All right, and then we have purification. Authenticity, honesty. I love that. Blessings, authenticity, honesty, and blessings coming through to you. Be authentically you. Connect with your guides. The door is open. They are waiting for you. They can help you anytime. All you need to do is ask. Your angels as well. Okay, and we have gateway. Love it. Two of the same messages here. Connecting with source, receiving those authentic downloads, that honesty, and allowing that to guide you. All right, so let's get a couple of these. And I do apologize, my dog's in the background. I think he's sleeping, but he's like, making little noises. So we have every day things get better. I love that. I love that. We have romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. So there you have it. Romance is possible. So we have draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. And here at the door. All right. So draw down the moon. I don't really get this card. Forest nymphs dance in sheer delight. Okay, I would say absolutely what I'm getting is be creative and have fun. Enjoy yourself. And for some of you, like you like to be in nature, you like to go camping, so I'm hearing like that. There's also glamping as well, so like a luxurious camping experience, but I'm hearing that for some reason there. All right, so we have caution. Tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. Okay. So We have I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. I love it. I love it. We have harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Incorporate some green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite into, you can wear that. You can meditate with those stones. You can have them laying around. You can carry the worry stones with you, but you're being guided to incorporate those energies in. We have thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. I love that. And says that's a message to this person that this swords here. That's a message to that person, but excuse me, also to you as well. So just have patience. Have patience and use unconditional love to deal with this person, okay? All right, so we have peony with health. Focus on all parts to make the whole. I believe we talked about healing and improving yourself, body, mind, and soul. So we have release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. I love that, because that's about really letting go of the things that aren't serving you and focusing on the things that are, to allow even more abundance to come through and connect with you. Body, mind, and soul. Be authentically you. And then we have breathe with slow down and contemplate the tea. Violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. So yeah, just enjoy yourself more. I'm going to put that here for romance, so you can enjoy your romance, you can enjoy your family, you can enjoy yourself, your quiet time, your relaxation, the times where you're replenishing yourself. Just enjoy it all. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, Libra. So those are the messages I have for you. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Happy 2025. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll talk soon.